All right. Well, I got this stream going. Assuming you can hear me. Got all the matches in here still. Good looks. All right. I was here. All right. And it doesn't say here, I forgot to add it to the name, but this is a 2 out of 3 falls steel cage. I did make it part of that. I was able to see if it lets me show the match rules here. No. Okay. But just trust me, I did make sure to do it. All right. We got Manning. Once Mr. Valet pops in, we'll be about good to go. Ugh. All right. Gonna send out a couple messages real quick, so don't mind me if I'm a little quiet for a sec. Many are saying this HMU were the best wrestle. All right. Well, as we know, Noah Manning is here. Still waiting for AJ Valle, I think. No big injuries in June. That's crazy. This is weird. I don't know. I hate that. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta go on a tangent real quick. And for what purpose are there this many CM Punks on here, bro? For what purpose? And why does this exist? Like he has the same moveset as Bret Hart. He's literally just Bret Hart, except it's CM Punk doing all the same. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's still got Shawn Michaels as a rival, I guess. Pissed me off. Oh, I also downloaded a new Chris Jericho. I didn't want to use the old head version. I hate using the wash version. So these guys, I'm actually going to delete it right now while I'm thinking about it. Where do I do that? Content manager. There we go. Okay. Anywho, let me check. Jump into the live stream on my phone. Okay, that's actually not too far behind. It sounds like that's yeah. I just went in and listened to it. It's like not even I don't even know if it's 10 seconds behind. That's actually not too crazy at all. Um, I love how Manning, you're like listed as our top fan on this channel. Um, what with like nothing else, since nobody else contributing. You're our star, bro. Damn. I feel that when I was streaming, the delay would confuse the hell out of me at first. Yeah, it really is. Like in my old days of like when I was first starting to like watch YouTube and stuff, I'd be like wrestling. I mean, a delay would really, really stick out. 20 followers on Twitch for Australia. Yeah, I don't think I ever got much on Twitch. I barely tried to get a following, but I mean, my shit doesn't even tell me how many followers I have. Maybe my creator dashboard. 6 followers. Wow. Yeah. Jacob Fatu. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I did look easily on the screen for a little while. We got Penta up here and shit. Later Valkyria. Let's go back into the universe. Mic cut out. Oh, did it? I have no idea. Is it not? I have no idea. Okay, so I'm at least hearing myself there, but maybe there was a bit of time where it was off. But regardless, once AJ Valet, if you are in here, say something for verification. We'll get this thing going. But as you can see, it's all real. We all still have maybe I should get like an actual Dean Ambrose call too. John Moxley the first one I saw, but that's what they have there. Got all these guys on here. Hopefully, I'm using the right versions of the championships too that y'all want. I know this is like North American, TV title here. All this stuff. Don't care about the NXT. Those don't need to be champions on there. Um, Jesus Christ. The Mox call works. Okay, good. Um, this just scared the hell out of me. I don't. That can't be a real. Oh shit, C Dubs. All right, on the TV. All right, perfect. Well, let's. Well, I'm gonna next do one last look through the champions to make sure that was good. I intended to, but I know I can get started shortly here. God, is that it? What the hell? There must be some that I just haven't. Oh yeah, the tag. It was all at the top. For some reason, the tag championships didn't aren't given, but they're both on the line in this event. So hopefully that should change here shortly. But yeah, let's just kind of talk. I'm just going to talk through the matches. Get a little the excitement here. Cody Rhodes versus Daniel Bryan. 2 out of 3 falls. No escape steel cage, obviously. The whole debacle around that. Actual team for them to hold the titles. That is crazy. I guess that's why the championships were on the line. Okay, I'll worry about that after the event. I'll give them the title. Ryan, I want to see whatever the case. I just don't want it to be like the winner gets 2 falls and that's it. I hope it's 1-1 and then somebody has to break the tie. I want it to be Cody Rhodes. I think he needs an actual defense after being the first champion of the season for this. I think it'd be good. Say if Bryan would get the first fall, say Bryan makes him tap from a yes lock right away. Like not right away, but I mean, like Cody taps kind of quickly because he's the beginning of the match. If Bryan takes the first fall, it'll prove his argument that he could have won it at Backlash. It's legitimate. And then Cody wins the match, shows the championship's not an accident. And also just because it's a long match and in storyline, Daniel Bryan's got the terrible leg. It's not going to play out on here, but Intercontinental Championship. I mean, everything since Backlash has built towards this. Jacob has beaten Jericho repeatedly. He's destroyed Trick physically. He forced Trick to overcome genuine fear, and even essentially won the handicap match. It was a handicap match on the game. I think if Trick suddenly beats him at the first title defense, unfortunately, most of that dominance will lose its purpose. Yeah, I don't know. Got the World Tag Team titles here. Should be on the line. Well, I want to see the champions retain. I mean, AJ and Finn, they received their conventional, 2-on-2 opportunity. They argued the previous multi-team matches didn't definitively prove anything, so now it does. Finn, he did. My mic is cutting out. What? Is it not? He did. My mic. Their conventional, 2-on-2 opportunity. They argued the previous multi-team matches didn't definitively prove anything, so now. Damn. Okay. They keep sounding fine on my stream. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going, I guess, and hope for the best. It pisses me off if it's being weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. But anywho, Finn beat Ray on Raw, so that kind of makes some doubt there. But I think it'll be good to kind of see the champions stay as a gelling team, so to speak. Extreme Rules, I guess, Street Fight, closest thing. Why does it say 5 watching? That's crazy. I'm literally just doing a pre-show right now. Penta versus Chad Gable here. I want to see Penta. Gable started it. He cost Penta Money in the Bank. Penta escalated it through the car window attack. Money in the Bank, I think, Penta winning through a bunch of what? Gable started it. He cost Penta Money in the Bank. Penta escalated it through the car window. Oh. Okay. So never mind, he says. Okay. Well, hopefully that's a good sign that I'm okay. All right. Yeah, I got it. All right. Let's truck through this then. As I said, I think Penta winning through especially excessive violence, that'll fit the progression. While his phone connected to Bluetooth without even knowing. That shit happens. I understand that. It's a canon event. It gets everybody. But yeah, I think this will work. I think Penta winning would work if he's being excessively violent. And then Gable could be like, oh, Penta crossed the line and just out wrestle me, whatever. Who knows? TV title match. I think that I want to see Woods win, mostly because of what will happen after the match. I'm not going to say too much more, because that way it can transition him into that program without having the active television championship disappear along with him. I think, and then Woods also will finally resolve the defense record story by beating Logan himself. And Owens, I think ideally he doesn't get pinned, because then he still has legitimate grievance, and then the title picture has somewhere to go after that. I don't know. This title's kind of just whatever. I do like that it's not one that changes hands every week, because then we're able to get kind of the allure around this. WWE Tag Team Championships. Let's have Swerve and Oba. Let's new champs. Swerve's already beaten both champions individually. Oba has already physically overwhelmed them together. And I think Ford's go-home victory did its job, proved that Oba wasn't invincible. And now Money in the Bank can pay off the larger story. Together, Swerve and Oba are too much. And then, of course, it gives AJ a completely different tag title dynamic moving forward here for SmackDown. That's what I'm going to go with. The World Heavyweight Championship, Moxley versus Ambrose versus Knight, whatever. Give me Ambrose. I mean, LA Knight's already proven that he can beat Dean under normal circumstances. So, I mean, ideally he doesn't beat him clean. And then, the larger Raw story still revolves around Ambrose. He's possessing a championship. He increasingly needs this entire political structure to protect. And then, if he loses the match without losing the argument necessarily, again, it's all kind of like just kind of hoping for. And I think, let me check back. Yeah, he's got Dom and Corbin in his corner. Let me add them actually then, just to put them out there. Not that it's really gonna change much because they don't really interfere that much, but I mean, if they do, it'd be all the better because that's kind of the best way this match goes, in my opinion. As usual, ignore the overalls. That's not comparative to the real game. But anyways, that's what I think. Because ideally, the way this match goes is Dominic's in there, removing the turnbuckle. Maybe Corbin puts Dean's foot on the bottom rope, kind of like Woods did. I don't know. But anyways, give me Ambrose retaining. European title. I mean, Rusev specifically asked his faction to stay away because he wanted to prove that he deserved this championship, so I let him prove it. And storyline, Punk's coming back from the rib injuries, and then he chose an opponent uniquely suited to exploit them with Rusev. And then, if Rusev wins, Punk's road to Drew becomes harder because, he wanted to cut the head off the Iron Legion. He just discovered one of the soldiers can beat him without help. There's more that can be played off with that. Give me a Rusev win there. Undertaker versus Sting. We're doing this here. Sting returned specifically because this was the match he needed before the end. That was the kind of the thing that was brought in with it. He doesn't need to defeat Undertaker for that story to work. I think, because the attraction here, we're finally seeing them stand across from one another. Let Undertaker win with a tombstone. Then the match has the gravity it should have without, two legends turning into a modern finisher kick-out marathon, all that crazy nonsense. I don't know. Just kind of throwing something out there. All right, this is the big one. Most of what you guys have been leading up to with your storylines. Ladder match. I told AJ this last night because he asked me. I want to see Batista win. Seth's the obvious choice, but that's exactly why Batista's the more interesting one for me. I mean, Ambrose didn't consult Batista before appointing him referee. Batista's kind of become more independent. And Ambrose doesn't like him participating in Money in the Bank. Batista hasn't said that he'd surrender the contract or anything. In fact, he's explicitly indicated he wants to win for himself. Ambrose has been noticing the independence. And so this kind of goes in with what I said about, if Ambrose wins, if he remains World Heavyweight Champion, then his own bodyguard possesses a guaranteed world title contract. Well, I mean, Seth is still going to be coming for Dean. LA Knight has proven that Dean can be beaten. So now the person standing closest to Ambrose has the legal power to challenge him whenever he wants. I think that's a better problem than simply handing Seth the obvious weapon. That would be my ideal winner there. And then, undisputed WWE Championship, Steel Cage. Let's just have Roman retain. I mean, Black already received the most important credibility boost possible, the night before this because he pinned Roman cleanly. So the match doesn't really need a title change to validate him. And Roman, like, he has yet to really establish an actual championship reign. Losing his first defense kind of makes this seem like a transitional title win, rather than the beginning of another major Roman run. So I think, Money to Bank can settle that argument. Black absolutely can beat Roman. He already has, but, if Roman has 20 plus minutes of no interference, complete knowledge of the Black Mass, I think Roman adapts and beats him back. That's what I'd like to see. But yeah, all that said, let's get this thing going. It's time! I didn't quite ham it up all that much, unfortunately, but I can go on your plays, Cody Rhodes. Nah, y'all got it. Create intergender matches and rivalries. Don't care. All right. The cage is lowering down. And here we go. I don't know how much volume there is on your. Hopefully it's not too loud. But Daniel Bryan immediately puts Cody Rhodes in the guillotine, already trying to, kind of start the submission aspect of this. A little bit of a mini Superman punch from him. Supergirl punch. It's sexist. Yeah, so this has been a rivalry mired in respect between these two. Like they're rivals, but they're not enemies. They don't hate each other. The Rock has kind of, even though he's barely spent time like talking to either of these guys face to face over the last month, The Rock has been kind of an overbearing figure in this feud here. I mean, Cody gave the match stipulation pretty much just because of The Rock and spite, and then The Rock added the 2 out of 3 falls in return because of that. Because fuck you, Cody. And then Daniel Bryan was cool with that. And then there's been the whole weird thing with like The Rock and Daniel Bryan that's been going on. We don't really know what's going on with that. As we get the cover, I'm gonna turn on number like pin count because my volume is off on the TV. I want to. Oh, it does say display referee counts. I did not see it there. Okay. That's weird. Anyway. I'll just have to hope for the best. But anyways, Cody Rhodes kind of largely had the upper hand in this match up to, just that move right there. Yeah, obviously back at Backlash, Daniel Bryan looked like he was going to be the winner. I wanted him to win it. Cody Rhodes took it at the very end, and then naturally into the storyline goes. Daniel Bryan's leg gave out. That's still something that's pertinent here. It might not look like it when you're watching this, but when Kayfabe Chronicles gets a hold of it, it will be. Once I spin that to make more sense. But yeah. Not really much to commentate on at this point. Drops him on the top rope. Another cover. Again, they're finally. Has all the counts just been not even one yet? Is that why I didn't see anything? I guess so. As we have a Hurricane Rana from Brian. No, 2-2 count. No, yeah. Yeah, there's really not much to say. This is just two guys. Fans love both of them. Let's just get a clinic. That's all we can really ask for. One. Oh, wow. Okay. My move never goes as well as it does in real life. They usually get at least 9 for. Oh, he throws Brian face first into the cage. Bunch of punches to the face. And a knee to the back that is dodged. And a drop toe hold that busts Cody Rhodes open. Wow. Now, lift down, face buster. Or might as well be. I don't know what that move is, but a knee to the side. damn near the butt. Now Daniel Bryan's getting a little bit of momentum of his own here after a relatively uneventful starting for him. Start, I should say, not starting. Cody Rhodes fights back out of it. Oh, a little bit of an arm lock here, but Daniel Bryan fights right back out. Face first turnbuckle. He's up on the top rope. Plex off the top. He's not even going to do anything with it. And a kick to the back. He's going to cover him. One. That's nothing. Too early in the match for all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to cover him off that. What a surprise. He kicks out a 1. Now this is where things are going to get interesting. He's going to go for a running knee here. And he does not connect. Cody Rhodes dodges out of the way. I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm realizing how hard it is to commentate when I actually can't hear anything going on in the match. Didn't need commentators. I guess I turned off the... Oh. Cody Cutter! God damn. And he's going to turn this right into a crossroads by the looks of it. Man down. Will that be the first fall for Cody Rhodes? Not even close. Looks like we've got a bit of work to do before we get that first fall. Alabama Slam. You're not even going to get 1 on this, bro. Or 2. There we go. That's what I meant. Yeah, Bryan's got to show something here, though, because, I mean, that works. All right, scoop slam. Yeah, you got it. You got it now. Daniel, okay. And a splash off the top rope. I'm actually going to be right back. I fed my cats, but I left one of them in the bathroom a little bit ago, so I'm going to deal with that right now. So just wash on in silence, I guess. Oh, damn. Now Bryan's busted open. Haven't even gotten the first fall. Knee to the face. All right, I kept watching the stream while I was upstairs, so it doesn't look like there's a first fall yet. No, I guess it says on the bottom anyways. I didn't even see that, but here we go. Daniel Bryan. And another knee to the face. I think this one might be his first fall. I don't know about you, JR. Nope. A 1 count. Wow. Okay. Stretch him out a little bit. Some forced aerobics on the guy. He's going to crawl over to the corner. He's going to get right back up. Daniel Bryan got in store. A few more kicks right up into the shoulder. Sent him right back down to the mat. A drop kick to a cornered Cody. An elbow to the knee. Daniel wants to make sure that Cody's also get a little bit of taste of the medicine of some knee pain here. As he goes up top. Oh, and he misses a headbutt. Oh, goddamn. Ooh. And he misses a Cody cutter attempt. Okay, guys. Kitchen sink from Daniel Bryan. These guys. Certainly what we've expected up to this point. If not even better. Ooh, a snapmare. Neck breaker action. Right back up. Oh, shoulder breaker from Daniel Bryan into a cover. One does not see two. A little knee drop, perhaps? No. Cody Ritt's out of the way. Oh. Drops him on his face again. Brings him back up again. Sends him off the ropes. Another. Nope. Cody throws him down. Oh, what's he going for here? Oh. And another crossroads. One. Oh my gosh. I guess the counts must just be slower because it's a steel cage. That's really the only thing I could assume. It's crazy that none of these fight forever on some AEW type bullcrap. None of these guys have even reached a 2 count, I don't think. At least not on a finisher. Like if you look at the top left, it's about to be 5 stars on here, and it's not even one fall yet. Although I don't think this would be 5 stars in real life, because it does get to a certain point where like I've been going on a little bit too long. Now they're just throwing haymakers at each other, just going nuts. Nobody even got the upper hand on the other guy. Daniel Bryan, oh, a pile driver. It's cool. I guess that's more just a diving movesault at that point. Now Cody looking to get some momentum back in this contest. A little bit of a comeback here. You know, he was the last one to nearly put his opponent away. Still doesn't get a 2 count. Although, again, that was just a comeback. It doesn't surprise me. But if this next, crossroads or running knee that happens, or Cody Cutter, if none of those can get a 2 count, okay. If this doesn't get a 2, it's over. These guys are something else. I'm not even asking for a fall. I'm asking for a 2 count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And Cody Rhodes gets the first fall on Daniel Bryan here. And Daniel Bryan with a drop kick to the back. Interrupt whatever Cody was going for. A bunch of kicks to the midsection. Oh, and he hits it. He hits it. And now he's going to set up for it again. A knee after running. Oh, and Cody gets out of the way. It's not looking good for Daniel Bryan here in this contest. As Cody hits a kitchen sink of his own, sending Bryan flying after the leg-to-leg contact there. Ooh. Oh. I don't even know what that's just called. Doesn't even get a one count out of it. A little bit of suplex. Bryan jumps back down. Oh, and a roundhouse. Roadhouse. Some half-hatch knee strikes here to the Georgia native. Cody Rhodes fights right back out of it. Oh, and a disaster kick. A knee to the head. So has to send the man from Aberdeen into the corner. Ooh. Ooh. Gets Bryan back to his feet. Throw a couple jabs here. Bryan with an elbow. Sends the champ into the corner, but Rhodes with an elbow of his own. Oh. That's a move. And a knee to the face. Barry. My cat's here. Anywho. Then Bryan down on one knee. Cody Rhodes with another knee to the face. Bryan gets right back up. Just for Cody to hit him with an Alabama slam. Damn near on the turnbuckle. It's going to be a cover. No 2 count here. Another knee to the back. It's been very structured here. You know, he's actually taking some damage to the legs as well. I think you'd not be the one to be dealing with that here. Now my battery level is low. All right, man. Ooh. Bryan grabs the leg. An elbow of his own. Oh, and a power slam. And he's going to go for a cover. And it's not going to see 2. Never mind, it did. Bryan tried to throw Rose to the other corner. It looks like, oh, it really went on there. A clothesline from the challenger. All of a sudden, oh, here we go. Is this the moment where Bryan ties up the contest? Will he do it? 1, 2, 3, and he does. We have a 1-1 ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Another drop toe hold. Summon him right back up to his feet. He set him right into the corner. Rhodes with an elbow to the noggin. Oh, a spinning suplex almost kind of thing there. 1. Yeah. Oh, knees to the gut. But Rhodes the disaster kick. Trying to get Daniel back to his feet here. Oh. And another crossroads. This one should do it. And it does. Gentlemen, Cody Rhodes is still your Intercontinental. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do a whole thing. And your winner, and still the North American champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, or something like that. I don't know.
Here is your winner.
Oh my gosh.
NXT North American Champion.
Yeah, y'all got it. Cody Rhodes retains. Daniel Bryan actually suffered a minor injury in this match. Go figure. Let's see what that's about real quick. Yes, AJ, it's exactly what I was thinking. You know, it's 2-0 is such a boring way for these to end. His head, minor head injury. About time somebody on Raw got one. Anywho, like injuries might be right around the corner. Even more here with the Intercontinental Championship 11-19 on the line. And gentlemen, it's Trick Williams, Jacob Fatu. Let me check the cards again. Make sure no segments I'm missing. Okay, yeah. For this match, no, it is not too late. Should I put Chris Jericho in there? Before the match, John Cena comes out. Whoa, hold on. Jacob, I asked you not to attack anyone last night, or else I'd strip you of this match, and you damn near killed Sami Zayn. Now I won't remove you from the match, because I know these people came here to see this fight tonight, but if you do win this match, Jacob, you're going to have quite the surprise waiting for you on SmackDown next week. All right. Well, so that's honestly even more reason why I want Jacob Fatu to win, because I want to know what that surprise is. So let's see. Put Jericho in his corner. Good Chris Jericho. And now let's tune in. Lemon Pepper Stepper against the Samoan Werewolf. Trick Williams, of course, a former South Carolina Gamecocks walk-on, as Jacob Fatu begins the match with a bang. Jacob Fatu has wanted this match for the entire month, and it is shown with all of the destruction that has been left in his wake. I have a feeling it's going to be some pretty ugly competition that we're going to be seeing here tonight, folks. Oh! My leg! Oh, the running body block. Fatu. This alliance between Chris Jericho and Trick Williams seemed kind of, abrupt. Trick Williams wasn't really too receptive to Chris Jericho's instruction. But of course, it seems after the Fatu event, it actually became, when Jacob Fatu mean mugs Chris Jericho, does not put his hands on him here, surprisingly enough. It's Trick with the running senton. After Trick Williams ran to the back as Jacob Fatu brutalized his manager, it seemed that the relationship between the two actually became closer after that. Chris Jericho forgave Trick Williams for running, as, he would have done the same thing back in the day. As the referee gets to a 7 count now. Jacob Fatu is still just tossing Trick Williams around. He's going to have to get him back in the ring if he wants to actually get a championship here, though. Throws him again. Jacob, don't. Oh, he tries to distract the ref here from finishing to a 10 count, but he does not. Jacob Fatu wins by count out. Okay.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
Well, there's our winner. The Samoan Werewolf. I guess I'll leave it up to you if you want that decision to stand. I can come up with the storyline for it if you want to see it come with an actual ending. Your call. Check on here actually. You rather not? So should I just rematch then? Doesn't fit him at all. Yeah, we're gonna run it back. And also, if he tries to win by countout again, I will control him and um, make sure he doesn't win by countout. So let's do this one last time. This time, Trick Williams gets the upper hand in the early going, as in like first 20 seconds. Um, that didn't really last too long now, as we can see. No problem. Commissioner's going to do what the commissioner's going to do. That's ensure that their show writers get their ideal. Oh! Don't know how Jacob missed that one. Trick Williams didn't even really get up and get out of the way there. Oh! Trick does not miss his ill-fated dive. Elbow. Spins around, kick in the face. It's no secret that I've got a lot of admiration for Trick Williams. Not the man I want to see come out with a title here, but I mean, that's also because, as I said, he'll just be on to bigger and better things. As Chris Jericho sends a kendo stick into the ring here. See, Trick Williams isn't somebody that necessarily fights too dirty too often, but we'll see if he thinks he needs to move to the next level to try to take a man like Jacob Fatu down for 3 count here. Not even one. They would color me shocked. Spinning the leg lariat. Oh my gosh, he punched him. He's got to be out. So, speaking of punches and knockouts and stuff, Saturday's going to be fun. Got a lot of, Saturday in real life. This is Saturday in the game. But, Chris Jericho taking the top turnbuckle off. Here I was, but I started talking about UFC. Won't exactly catch people doing that. But, the referee's just going to put the turnbuckle right back on. I guess it's just as well. Jacob Fatu, knees to the gut. And he just throws the guy. Oh, man. But yeah, we got some UFC type shit right around the corner. I don't even know what number it is at this point, but Gary, huh? Probably Makachev win. Yeah. Oh! Powerful uppercut here. I'm sure there's a name for that, but I don't know it. Trishan Gore versus Sensei Luke is pretty much going to be a coin toss fight. Wow. Anywho, what do we got going on here? Fatu being dragged around by Trick Williams at this point, much to the appreciation of his mentor, Chris Jericho. Neckbreaker from Trick Williams. Now my cat Barry comes down the stairs yet again, but Jacob Fatu with a super kick. A bit of sweet chin music. Now they both roll out of the ring, and Jacob Fatu, another one, didn't quite get all of that, and Trick fights back with an elbow now, but right away, Jacob comes back with a headbutt, and how about 4, 5, 6 total headbutts there, including the first one. Oh! I'm just going to call that a rock bottom. I don't know what that's actually called. Let's find out. A bookend, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I just think of it like a rock bottom. But anyways. to get Fatu back in the ring. Folks, he might hit the trick shot here very shortly. Oh, he's going to try to win off that, and he's not going to see two. Okay, I need to just stop guessing. I was still used to the the counts from the steel cage match. Oh, well, there it is. Trick shot. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Well, there it is. And still,
Here is your winner,
our Intercontinental Champion, Trick Williams. Okay.
WWE
Well,
Intercontinental Champion, Trick
I mean, I'm great seeing him win. I was genuinely kind of hoping he could, lose it and then move on to, maybe a program with like Roman Reigns or something. But now this works too. Trick Williams retains the Intercontinental Championship. Now we've got tag team titles on the line over on the Raw side. Well, the tag titles, once I make them a team, I guess. I'll have to go out and, after this stream is done and everything, I'll make some real teams here. As I said, I'd like to see the champs retain. Get him just to see him do more. But you can't really go wrong with either of these groups here. Just four wonderful competitors in the ring here tonight. And this match is underway, and immediately drop kick to the leg. Finn Balor. Now, Rey Mysterio's been kind of playing with some leg issues of his own as of late. You see, you can try to even the odds a bit. Styles, the neck breaker to Mysterio, already tagged into the contest. I just dropped my phone. I got to see where that went. I had to get under. Somehow I got under my chair. But anyways, Kenny Omega is going to be tagged back in. Oof. Now they're both outside the ring. Let's see if we can get to the count out. But honestly, we're at the way this game is. I should ask beforehand for Manning if this match somehow ends in a count out. I don't know if if it depends on the winners. If it somehow ends in a count out, would you be okay with that or a restart? Important thing to get out of the way, I guess, because you never know when they're going to let it happen. I really wish they'd kind of fix the problem with CPU in this game is that they're usually just trying harder to win the match than make a good match. Every match is going to see mediocre following up that first one. That was a banger. This is true. I have a feeling, I'm sure we're going to probably think the Money in the Bank match ends up being the best just by how this game makes the matches go. This one hasn't really been too bad thus far, but yeah, it's true. But anyways, yeah, the CPU, I really just like in real life, nobody tries to win by count out unless they're like a very specific kind of, like cowardly heel or something. In which case, sure. Jacob Fatu was not that. Nobody really is. But, the backstabber from Omega. Styles might be too old to be taking those blows. Nah, it's basically 2018 AJ Styles, so it's fine. Oh. Omega tried to hit Balor, but Balor's already getting out of the ring. Oh, and a hot tag. Balor's going to throw Omega against the ropes in a mushroom stomp. I did bless the openers. Many are saying this. LeBron blesses all. So true. As he's over in Philadelphia. Maybe this event's happening in Philadelphia. No. I don't know. Screw it. This event's happening in New Orleans. I'm pretty sure that's where it's happening in real life this year. Oh, yeah. Dang, they already have the poster out for the Money in the Bank this year. They She's not for another like 2 months. That's not too far out, I guess. It said Los Angeles. Yeah, it was Los. Oh, it does say that out there. That was for last year's. Last year's it was in Inglewood. Um, but yeah, New Orleans will be the spot this year. Should be where WrestleMania is, but Saudi Arabia or Las Vegas, whatever the hell they're on. Oh, double hip toss. Benjamin Blinkerton. That was actually last night. After I realized the stream wasn't going to work, I did that. Um, yeah, LA Knight. Will he win in his hometown? That is going to be interesting. Um, Pretty sure he's just like from Maryland, but we'll make it work. But yeah, yeah. I guess that would be a fun angle for him. Uh, Take it home in Los Angeles. It's Rey Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana. Doesn't hit one. Oh, oh, damn! A springboard bulldog, wheelbarrow bulldog. Actually, that was a fun little combo there. Omega just clocked him across the noggin. A good bulldog here. He's gonna tag in the guy that from AEW. I guess I don't even know his nicknames, bro. But he's gonna get him with a knee to the face. Barry, what's the matter, dude? I hear you crying. Want to sit in my lap or something? I don't know. He's gonna run upstairs. You got it, bro. Anyways, another tag. Omega Mysterio certainly been showing so far why they have been the champions. Monday Night Raw, seemingly kind of a abrupt pair, a little ragtag, but they've been anything but ever since they won the titles back in May. Balor's going to go up top. He could be looking to put Mysterio away immediately, and he does. A coup de grace. Omega's probably going to come back in and break it up. He might not need to, though. He does end up doing so, though. I do like that they added this game now where if you can't, if you run in, like, if you enter the ring as the, not legal wrestler, if you're not the person actively wrestling, you enter the ring, you can't enter back in until you tag. Now, that won't matter here because he's tagging in, so it's all just as well. But if he didn't tag back in, he wouldn't be able to re-enter and break it up again. So while these matches still last way too long, they don't last as long as they could, or as long as they have before. Oh, Styles, a little bit of hot shot on the rope there. I was going to go for the cover, almost just to lure Mysterio to use his ring entry there. Now he's not going to be able to until he gets tagged back in, which is right now. All right. And Styles, both men are fresh entering this match with a phenomenal blitz. And we have another champion, not champion, well, it's a championship match. It's face versus face, much like the North American title was to open the show with that amazing steel cage 2 out of 3 falls match. Right now, Styles and Mysterio. Styles has largely had more of the upper hand in this contest, but Mysterio, he just going to dial up to 619. And now he's going to go deal with Finn Balor outside. The little mini Hurricane Rana there. Oh, he's just going to... He throws him up against the announce table. Re-enters the ring there with Styles. And a face buster. Little diving foot stomp of his... Not diving, jumping foot stomp of his own. Finn Balor trying to grab Mysterio, but he could not get a hold of him. Oh, he's got him in the torture rack now. And a little power bomb out of it. Sort of. Out of the deal. Mysterio has a chance of putting Styles away at any point here. Somebody tells me the attempt might be coming soon. Go up to the top rope. Finn Balor is going to be right there to break it up, though, I think. Woo! Doesn't even start counting. Wow. All right. All momentum's shifted entirely between these two. Mysterio suddenly, he's had the upper hand, all things considered. Um, Styles, again, starting to fight back a little bit. Flapjack, and that busts Styles open on the mat. Styles brought back up to his feet. He's sent into the corner. Mysterio's going to enter the match. Never mind. Looked like he might. Oh, and a neck breaker. Woo. Moves to his leg. That was stuff that hurt Omega's leg. I don't know what it's called. Oh, nearly took the ref out, but he not quite get it done. Oh, off the second rope, a moonsault. It's going to be a cover. Almost two. Styles kept up as Mysterio enters the match again. Styles kind of just running on adrenaline right now. Gut buster. Oh, Finn Balor's entering the match. And this is a bit dangerous because he is the healthiest person in this competition. Brand new life here for the challengers. As he springboards and jumps right on the back to belly on Mysterio. That's going to be one. Mysterio tossed in the corner. Styles tags right back in. Irish whip. And they both hit him with an elbow. And Omega comes back in as Styles wants to tell the audience about it. Pulls the arm. Styles goes face first in the mat. He's going to go into the corner. Mysterio's not there. Omega's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Or mud hole action. Worked Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mysterio's back on the apron for the champs. Styles is up on the top rope right now. Oh, Omega might have been going for something crazy, but Styles wasn't going to find out. Oh. Oh! Kind of a crazy sequence from these guys. Nobody able to get the upper hand in this current moment. But a moonsault from Kenny Omega changes that discussion significantly. He gets two. Backstabber. Another 2 count for Styles. Gonna have to put something out there real soon, though. Because Kenny Omega's kind of manhandling him here a little bit. Oh, wow. Go for the calf crusher outside the ring. Not going to win off that. And he's finding that out firsthand. All right, guys, don't do this. 7 count. Styles going for Mysterio now on the apron. I know Omega's going to re-enter the ring. Thank goodness. Gosh. Styles, now's the time to go back in the ring and get some action with Omega. You've got a lot you can do yet. Oh my gosh. Well, there he is. Oh, is this going to be it for the champions? Mysterio's face first on the ground. Oh! Omega's not going to let it be that easy. But Styles fights right back. Gotta send a message to my parents there real quick. Ooh, single arm suplex. It was a single underhook is what I was thinking. Barely. Yep, doesn't even get to two. Yeah? Yeah, I just texted y'all. They got their wet food and snacks. They got wet food and snacks. Yep. So that, yeah. I want a bulldog again. Ooh, Kenny Omega. Oh! Nasty neck breaker. I would have known what that was called when I was 13, I promise. Styles is not going to have Mysterio back in this contest. Ooh! Another shoulder breaker. Is he going to put him away right here? Pops him up. Styles clash. Mysterio can't come back in the ring. 2. We have new champions on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm sure will go down as a pretty underrated bout here. AJ Styles was pure work rate. He was taking on all comers. Finn Balor is damn near fresh on. I mean, look at the two of them. Look how different they look. Look how clean Balor is in comparison. That was nuts. They're going to come out of this one tag team champions. All right, ideally, this is where things are going to get a little nasty here. Chad Gable and Penta. Street fight. Let's get this. We are underway now. What has been, under the radar, one of the more violent feuds we've had going up and leading into this pay-per-view here. As, well, I do certainly think there will be some double standards, knowing how matches go. No weapons will be. I will be shocked if weapons are used here. More than like 2. 1 will be like, okay, yeah. 2, well, 3 is going to be like. Naturally, though, it's probably going to be like ladders that get brought out. They always kind of just bring random ones. Maybe throw some steel stairs in the ring. That we'll see, but I would have liked some chairs. Got a bunch of chairs in the ring. Let me make sure I haven't missed any segments. Raw is mostly good. Okay, you've got your contingency ending for whatever happens in this match. I would prefer the Penta victory angle. That's what I'll be rooting for as he hits him with a super kick. And a springboard leg drop off the second rope. Not going to get him anything quite yet, though. Ooh, full Nelson suplex here from Gable. All of a sudden, taking the upper hand in this one so far. After, oh, okay. We're gonna get a little. Oh, I forget. They love thumbtacks more than just about anything on here. The computer does. He smacks Penta with the bag. He's gonna just dump him out right on top of him. Oof. Exploder suplex. Thumbtacks won't come into play for a little bit longer now. This is always a Spanish announce table. Oh, and the Dylan McIntyre downs Chad Gable. And another one. Crazy. I don't think we saw a single one in the last match. Penta certainly has his combo of moves he likes to pull off here. Well, suplex action. Managed to fight back appropriately so far. And now the other table gets messed with. Oh! Jesus. That's out of nowhere. Now he's just going to go to the opposite side of the ringside area. Oh! More thumbtacks, yep. They love thumbtacks. I forgot they had those. And an elbow. Another sling blade from Penta. Gable lands right on the thumbtacks. The ref is going to be touching with his hand. Gable's going to kick out. Oh. And a scoop slam. Right on the tacks. Now look, gutbuster. Gable's kind of outmanning his opponent here. No Noah. Headbutt off this middle rope. No, not more thumbtacks. But more there will be. Now we're at the point any move done in the middle of the... Oh, shit. I think he went head first. They counted him as going head first to the tacks. Now Penta with the kendo stick. Oh, goodness. Gets ripped away from him. Oh, tried to throw it, got dodged. Oh! Mexican Destroyer almost on the tacks. But Gable kicks out. Now a few apron punches. I always love doing that to my opponents. Points out to the crowd and is not going to do anything with it. He's just going to run out. Oh, 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 oh. You got him, Chad. And the third bag of thumbtacks brought into the equation here. Is he going to drop him with the others? That he will. So you better be real careful. I guess both men will have to be. Mm, mm. Oh God. Pretty much the next move that brings somebody to the mat is going to be devastating, and it's that. A 2 count. Penta kicks out, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be in this one. He's still just laying in the tags at this moment in time. Mm. Oh, Penta right back up. Chad Gable's going to bring the kendo stick back into the ring, and he busts Penta open with it somehow. Sets it right back down. Penta, you got to try, or you got to stop trying the springboard thing when he's up and running at you. Super kick. I shouldn't be having to tell Penta how to perform here, unfortunately. Mm. Penta L0M. So Miedo. That's Gable open on the top turnbuckle. Oh! It drops him on the leg. Some preseason games are actually starting right now. I might put some of those on my computer just to have them on. I don't know. But Gable right now with the ankle lock on Penta. Is this going to be it for the Luchador? It is. Wow. But that's not how we're going to recognize it. What actually happened is that Gable begged for mercy when Penta was lining up to hit a Mexican destroying with a chair around Gable's neck. Penta stops himself, and Gable immediately went low and finished Penta with an ankle lock with a chair around Penta's ankle. Okay, so it might as well have been. So we will recognize the ankle lock finish.
Here is your winner, Chad Gable.
Yeah, well, it was good. I'm not disappointed at all by the output. Obviously, would have preferred Penta for his little storyline that's been going on, but I guess we can always make new ones, right? Speaking of new ones, bit of a elephant in the room regarding what will happen around this match. But for right now, it's the TV title. Woods and Paul have just been kind of going at it for, well, pretty much the entire season so far. Uh, Kevin Owens just wanted to be in the match to see Will. He's already trying to win it. The roll up, Kevin Owens, the Swiss senton. That's probably the most realistic thing that's happened so far on this show. Logan Paul trying to roll up Xavier Woods right away. I'm going to go quiet for a second real quick. I'm going to make my free Fanatics picks. Um, Try to earn 5 cheap bucks. Is that? I looked away for a little bit, obviously. Looking back, the championship's in the ring right now. Wow. Okay. Oh! Pause some springboard action on the Canadian. Oh! Good little jab there. Hair pull mat slam. Oh, he's got his title. He's going to attack Xavier Woods with it again. That's not going to put him away, though. Kevin Owens is right back into the fray. Fray Wyatt. Topical. Really a player named Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers such a silly last name. Xavier Woods. Nope. Possibly a DDT or something along the way. Paul's going to fight back out of it. Owens gets in a quick punch. And a pop-up uppercut / just regular punch from Logan Paul. Something crazy. Oh, and he drops him on the top rope. And another punch. He's like the Big Show out here. And a springboard cross body block onto Kevin Owens. Xavier Woods is going to come in with a chair. He's going to introduce it right away. Taking out both men. You can go for a cover on Paul. Only two. Oh! Kevin Owens with the sledgehammer. And a neck breaker, swinging neck breaker from Logan Paul. I'll tell you, Logan Paul is really the one that hasn't been taking much of a beating up to this point. Be interesting to see how that holds. A super kick from Xavier Woods. Oh! And knees to the gut. Kevin Owens gets right back up. And a fireman's carry drop, I guess. Drew Aller. Yeah, I should turn the games on. At least something. I really don't understand why Drew Aller isn't starting, but I mean, I'm sure we've talked about that up to this point. Not starting, but just like, something better than Aaron Rodgers. Get Will Howard out there even. Find out what you have in your guys. I don't know. I liked Drew Aller as a prospect back in the day. Wasn't so big on him this time, but nobody really was. It's the Packers. Who are they starting out there? Lloyd, Watson, Golden. Oh, shit. Drake Dabney is a guy the Packers have, apparently. Oh, Logan Paul, flying forearm smash. I tell you, Paul's been showing so far in this contest why he is the TV champion. I'm gonna fart real quick. Hold on. All right, my fault. And I'm standing moonsault onto the big guy. I've actually been pretty impressed by the amount of weapons that have been used in these no disqualification matches so far. I mean, I would have liked to see, maybe this much for the Penta Gable fight, but thumbtacks made enough sense. Or, the chairs as the storyline will recognize. And a shot block from Kevin Owens. Oh. Xavier Woods jumps out of the suplex. Got him in a torture rack sort of position. I don't know how he's lifting him up. And a backbreaker. And he smacks Owens a couple times with his former championship. Now here comes Paul. And Logan Paul's DDT right onto the championship. Oh, my God. Twins or Phillies? I'm going to go Twins. Aaron Nola is so booty, bro. Kyle Schwarber's going to get some hits. Josh Bell's going to get some stuff. Trevor Larnach, I mean, he's lead off against Nola. He's definitely going to get some stuff. Tyler Bradley will get more strikeouts too. All right. Anyways. Again, yeah, Woods. It's going to take a lot for him to be able to pull this one out by the looks of it. Who's leaving the TV champ? Yeah, like I said, best storyline I want to see is Woods. One, doesn't get two. Oh, and a backbreaker. Kind of. He just kind of dropped him on his knee. But yeah. I mean, the way things have been going, it's hard not to see Logan Paul doing it. But I guess either of them, Paul or Owens, could if Woods gets pinned. But hopefully Woods, does something right now. I mean, I know he's got a lot of offense in the tank that he hasn't quite brought back out. Was he going to go over the top rope? Yeah. And he drops the elbow. Logan Paul is down the outside. Oh, and Kevin Owens kicks out. Damn, you got to do more than that on him, I guess. Logan Paul's going to bring a kendo stick into the match. If he was suplex, and Logan Paul throws the kendo stick at Woods, knocks him down. Hell, I will take him to do his rematch this time. Logan's going to have bigger things to worry about, I feel like, here before long. Oh, but a neck breaker to Xavier Woods. Kevin Owens breaks it up right away. Trying to do something, but couldn't do it for some reason. Paul reverse DDT to Owens. Owens is going to roll out. Oh. Gut buster from Woods. Gut check. It's similar like what Darren Young used to do. Guy's going to go to the top rope, but Owens is right. Could not see what happened there because for some reason it showed the ring post, but Woods comes with the sledgehammer on Owens. And it's neck breaker. Oh, here comes Logan. Oh, and the rake to the back. Owen with the kendo stick. Owens. Logan Paul just fights right back. Takes it. Knocks Owens out. And then he takes Woods down. Could this be it? Oh, 2 count. Come on, Woods. I know you've got it. You're gonna next thing he does for a pinfall should. Oh, okay, never mind. Not that. I was kind of thinking he'd start to, queue up his finisher here, but not gonna do it with that. A stunner from Owens. And Logan Paul kicks out. A German suplex to Xavier Woods. Woods is out of commission for a little bit here. Logan Paul rolls through with fireman's carry. Has springboard moonsault at a really insane angle. Let's see what's he setting up here. Oh! He just jumped right into the clothesline. Woods comes in, breaks it up before the ref starts. It's like the ref didn't even start counting because he knew that was going to get broken up. double axe handle to Paul's back. Woods is thrown out of the ring. Going to take this action to the ringside. Ah! All right. Phone blowing up. Terrion Arnold's expected to sign with the Seahawks. Sorry, I had to put somebody onto my put somebody onto a streaming site real quick. Um, anyways, back to the match. It's just crazy. This is a crazy match for the TV title. They were on a running neck breaker. Well, let's be it. No. 1, 2. Oh, Woods kicks out. Logan Paul's just having fun outside the ring. You see, had a lot of faith that that kick out was going to end up happening. Snap suplex. Oh, got him up. Oh, a fireman's carry. Another kendo stick in the ring. That's 3. And he just drops right away, of course. Oh, shoot. Kevin Owens. Oh, a back body drop. Kick out at 1. Get a stunner. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is the new TV champion. We've got a third one. I don't mind this. I guess the reason I preferred Woods winning was just so we had like a. I feel like Owens has more that he can do, but this isn't too bad. I'm glad Logan Paul took the pin. That was kind of the main thing I wanted to see happen, um, given what will happen next. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, what do we got here? Okay. Well, I mean, none of
Here's your
this. Okay,
winner,
there was no post match celebration because the lights go
NXT.
out. Titantron came back on. That shows the unburnt house with the door open, and static cuts to the burnt version having the door open for the first time. What happens next sends chills down the spines of the crowd. Same piano key repeats multiple times until one phrase is said. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me try to like make it really like immersive here. Um, well, no, because unfortunately my Spotify is so slow that it's not gonna let me. Here we go. It's gonna and do this shit. It's but oh no, the stream's gonna be demonetized if I play music. It's the point where it's like it's not even worth the bit anymore when it takes so long to load. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I clicked it. I'm waiting for it to start playing. It pisses me off. It's like not even worth the bit. Oh, here we. Same piano key is playing. multiple times. So one phrase is said. Let me in. The lights go out again, pitch black. The spotlight appears, shining down the ring. The Fiend has Logan cradled and ready for his sister Abigail and hits him with it. Lights out and then fully back on again. The Fiend and Logan are gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we know what the house thing is about. Now, I'm going to have to take a bit of a pause here. I have an unfortunate dookie that has to be dealt with. So, let this be your guys' time. Check your phone, check your Instagram messages and stuff. Watch some football. I'm going to go number 2. All right. We just have to get right back into this thing. All right. Let me see. All right. Are we both in here ready to get this thing back going? No. All right. With Javon Evans and Swerve Strickland starting this one off. Wow, what an angle. Three. Oh, what? That was crazy. My screen switched again, just switched to YouTube TV while I'm trying to do this here. Um, okay, hold on a second. you guys to do something insane. So kind of had me expecting those. Oh, that would have been amazing. Hopefully, hopefully this is still going. You y'all can. Uh, okay. I haven't said anything, so I'm gonna hope for the best. All right. Um, I'm here now. Ugh. As I said, I want to see some new champs in this one as well because, like, they've just been built up for it literally perfectly. You know, like Montez Ford got a win over Strickland, but otherwise, or not, over Obafemi. Um, but otherwise, it's kind of just too perfect of a setup. But I guess that's how WWE historically has liked to do it, where whoever gets the upper hand before the pay per view loses at the pay per view. So, I guess we'll see. Oh, oh, wow. Okay, I haven't seen some shit like that. Damn, this guy really like this? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to go watch AEW anyways. But damn, oh, here we go. The moment has arrived again. Jeremy Bernard, good 25-yard gain. Jordan Tyson get hamstring issue again. Not great. Okay. From swerve back into the contest. Oh, oh, damn. I promise you guys, every time that I like go quiet, I'm just like looking down at my phone, and then I realize I am like actively running a match card here. And a DDT from Montez Ford. And a scoop slam to the mat, a little body slam action. All right. Right, so far the challengers are definitely more likely to take it home from what I've seen thus far. There comes Evans. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, I might have to put it all aside. Main event is happening in 30 minutes. We all are watching main event. Jada Parker versus Lara Valkyria. Fraxian versus MFTs. Jeez. I keep forgetting what Lara Valkyria looks like, bro. That's such a... I guess. Kyle Schwarber home run. I like that. That's what I kind of thought was going to happen. Did it go to the corn? Yep. And he throws Javon Evans. Yep. That's what he does. Is that actually one of his signatures, just throwing a guy? Or I guess a release back suplex is what it's called on here. Okay. The fall from is that fall from grace too? No, I was just a pop up power bomb. Unless they're the same thing. I'm kind of showing my lack of expertise here. Oh, and Montez Ford. I genuinely think Oba would have won if he didn't break that up. Wow. Okay. Actually, a really good breakup there. Jeez. Tags Montez back in. He needs to. He just took a beating from Obafemi. Now Montez and Swerve going at it outside the ring. Oh shit! Oh my god! What is Montez Ford has the soul siphon payback? Actually, him and Evans both have it, but being shown at that angle, that specific camera angle that it was showing it. What? Yeah, it's a payback that they both have, Evans and Ford. Um, yeah, that's a thing in the game. Yeah. Okay. Mm. God, the big ending. DDT on the back. Comes Javon Evans back in, face the big guy, the ruler. Only fans over Femi. Oh, Javon Evans not going to get tossed around so easily right now. Lord Voldemort to be their manager. Probably wouldn't be that difficult to make, honestly. Mm. Oh, yeah, word to the bald guy. This is crazy. I have a league that like a dynasty league. It's been running for like 4 years now. And they're only just talking about setting the rookie draft date. This commissioner is kind of a little bit of a deadbeat. Anyways, Javon Evans is going to re-enter the match again. Body slam from Ford, and Javon Evans picks him up and the moonsault. They got to be doing a lot of these tag team maneuvers if they want to try to knock Obafemi down because Obafemi's barely looks like he's barely taken a blow so far. Oh my gosh! Camera angle didn't really let me see what happened there, but you know, take it. And Femi comes right back in, clobbers Evans in the gut. Damn. And Strickland is going to re-enter the match. Now the legal man. And a drop kick. Javon Evans. Goodness, man. Oh. Oh, was that a bigger move than I thought it was? I mean, hey, that's new champs. That's what I hoped for, but huh. I don't know his moveset. Maybe that was like a big move, but to me it just looked like a running drop kick in the corner.
Here are your winners.
Missing
The
me completely. But hey, that's new
Superstar
champs right there. It's new
and
champs.
Over Finn.
Me neither. I'm actually gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up on pro wrestling fandom. They usually are like the best way to find it. Yes, good thing we have the power of imagination and me making up a proper finish for these guys. Yeah, the house calls are running single leg drop kick to the back of the opponent's head. There's really nothing in his. Yeah, it's the house call. Nothing really about a running drop kick in the corner. That's crazy. But oh yeah, tombstone lung blower. That was the move I was talking about. That went it was like crazy. The Space Jam is what he calls it. That was the shit that I saw where I was like, damn, he's really like that. Anyways, new champions over on SmackDown the tag division, and it makes sense. I mean, these guys could run the division the rest of the season, damn near. You know, they're that kind of good. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna get some skin in the game here. World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Dean Ambrose flanked by Dominic Mysterio and Baron Corbin against Knight. Yeah. I really don't understand. I'm going to go on a bit of a, I guess maybe a bit of a tangent here. On Monday Night Raw earlier this week, LA Knight was like, it seemed like a foregone thing that Jacob Fatu and Jey Uso's match, Jimmy would interfere, and LA Knight would interfere. It seemed so obvious he was going to come out, kind of equalize it, whatever. Jimmy Uso did get involved, but LA Knight was nowhere to be seen. I don't know what the hell the deal was with that. But regardless, doesn't matter at this moment. It's okay, Dom. As I said, my ideal ending for this match, for this card, most of me wanting Ambrose to win is because of wanting Batista to win the ladder match. Um, I just think that's some like no man have the most he could do with that. But yeah, that's pretty much. I guess that's the general idea of like when I'm the outcome that I want is because I think y'all have the most you could do. Um, yeah, I think AJ has a lot you could do with Swerve and Nova as champs. That kind of thing. Um, LA Knight, jumping neck breaker. LA Knight is, he's been nice, but the way the Ambrose's storyline has been since the beginning of the season, um, it shouldn't go this easily. Oh, damn, messages, the comments y'all put in before the event started just popped up on the screen again. But how I have to make an actual team for them to be champions and shit like that. Yeah. Of course, if LA Knight wants to get the hometown advantage, by all means. LA Knight knows that he can't win the championship on a countout. Damn! Now he's going to leave Ambrose out to his regime outside. Dominic Mysterio is up on the apron, but now we can't see him. Now he's just back down on the ground. Ambrose conferring with his people outside. Batista noticeably not ringside. He's got a Money in the Bank match to prepare for. Mm. I love how whenever I don't know the name of a move, it's just uppercut. Is that the European uppercut? Actually, was that like a regular uppercut, like a European uppercut, and then Cesaro had the very European uppercut where he like popped him up in the air. Oh, Corbin already chirping at LA Knight here. Ambrose misses his first attempt, but that was fine. So just Irish whip LA, drop down, and kitchen sink. A few elbows to the chest there. Ooh, damn. Damn, my stomach just made a sound. I mean, that could literally be anything at this point. I'm not watching football right now, but apparently Mason Rudolph just did some bullshit. Guys, it's a 7 count. We got to tap in here. 8, 9. Oh, jeez. And Ambrose gets back in. Again, Knight with being distracted. Oh, and for some reason Ambrose wanted to turn him around before hitting him. Knight was able to see him coming because he did that. Baron Corbin's close to getting ejected from this one, actually. LA Knight with a running smash, I guess. Oh, jumping punch off the second rope, I guess. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn. Alpamare water slide? Nope, kick out right away. Gotta do more before that, LA Knight. Eli Drake, formerly known as. Oh. Oh. Do it again? Yes, he will. Bang, dang, dang. LA Knight. Oh, I just popped my pinky toe just by pulling on it. Anyways. Oh, throws him into the ref. Woman should not fall. Ambrose fights out of it. And then neck breaker. Punches to the dome, the chrome dome of Dean Ambrose. And a knee drop. They're gonna do the knee and clothesline combo again. Wow. Hey, Knight. Yeah. Oh, but he dodges the elbow. Oh, Dean Ambrose pokes the eye. And a power bomb to LA Knight. Wow. Dominic Mysterio just enters the ring. He's up on the apron right now. I don't really know what he's going for. Now he's not. Okay. Now he's acting like he wasn't doing anything. Oh, jeez. BFT. Ambrose kicks out. Damn. Oh my gosh, I was the one that got distracted with Dominic Mysterio. He just entered the ring for some reason. Now what's LA Knight got planned here? And he's gonna go through the second rope. Double feet to the chest. Why is the championship just laying there? It's so weird. Knight gets thrown back into the ring. So far, it's looked like LA Knight's championship to win, though. I mean, goodness. A neck breaker again. Bradley Beal's returning to the Clippers. Oh, geez. I just missed whatever just happened. Doesn't matter anyway, then. Oh, the black sandals from Ambrose. Face wash. One, two, and a kick out. Oh, well, now they're both busted open. Oh, knee to the face. And LA Knight no sells it. To the clothesline. And Dean Ambrose no sells it. Chop. Pull on the leg a little bit here. Like he's facing Daniel Bryan. Oh, some kind of exploder suplex by the looks of it. Punch. I love that, like, because I'm logged into my the Noah Exception channel, Noah Exception, and to check with the live stream. But I keep getting post notifications now of like all the YouTube channels that Noah Manning had like subscribed to for us on there, and like has like the video notifications on for us. So I just like got a notification for Blasphemous TV 2, Blasphemous HD TV 2, scary TikToks that'll make you check behind you. That's fun. Anyway, these guys are just trading blows at this point. And an elbow drop. Does that have a name for it? The Megastar's elbow. Cool. Uh-oh. Another BFT possibly in the wings here for Dean Ambrose. And he hits it. The guys on the outside are shocked. We have a new champion on Raw. The Megastar. L.A. Knight. Well. Was that... Yeah, well, here we are. You got it. Jeez, I haven't been seeing y'all's messages or comments in a while. I'm seeing ones that are like popping up now that haven't been popping up at any point. Let me check the stream chat on my phone. Oh, there we go. Finally.
Here is your winner, and the new
Man, it can make this work. Yeah, okay.
World
I like it.
Heavyweight
Man's
Champion L.A.
very,
Knight.
very bloody, but Megastar runs Raw. Yeah, all of a sudden the storyline changes. Batista wins the contract. Very, very different arc there. It's really interesting. Whoever wins, I'll be curious to see how y'all like how y'all dictate their run with the briefcase, if they're gonna hold it all year like Rollins or what. Rollins and Ambrose Field probably doesn't need the title. That's kind of what I was thinking, like as to why I didn't want Rollins to win it so badly. I thought there was kind of a better story on. I think Batista Ambrose for the title would have been a better storyline than Rollins Ambrose for the title. Um, it makes that's a reasonable thing. Rollins Ambrose, this is bigger than that. You know, Ambrose and Batista has pretty much just been with Ambrose as champion, so it'd be hard to imagine um, it not involving that. But anywho, let's move on to the European Championship now. Uh, before the match, Rusev asked the Iron Legion to stay out of the match so he can prove himself worthy and have Punk 1-on-1. So let's see how that goes for him. Uh, as I said, I'd love to see what you could do with Rusev winning here. See how AJ makes uh, how he keeps the CM Punk storyline going. I guess with chasing after Drew McIntyre because if he doesn't get the champion. But this is 2011 CM Punk, so we'll see what happens. He offers a handshake. He takes it. And a cheap shot from CM Punk to start the contest. Not sure. I'm not sure that's something that we're gonna keep in the final cut, but or so to speak. But yeah, I guess that might as well have been. I don't know if Rusev would have taken the handshake though. Cheap shot does make sense. There's some chain wrestling here. There's not really much I can commentate on that though. Who did the Saints play? I gotta wait till Saturday. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I mean he's twisting his arm all right. That's about all I see. A couple elbows from Rusev to break out of it. Looks like that should be the end of chain wrestling for this contest. Oh, and it throws him. Just tossed him across the ring. Oh, and into the leg. Elbow. One or two more. So there's week two. Actually, you can check the message that I pinned in the group chat. Let me let me go find that. Yeah, week two of July is Saturday night's main event, and then week four is SummerSlam. Papa. This will still be going by then. I watched last night's episode this morning. I'll just catch up again. Anywho, what do we got here? Still anybody's contest at this point. Oh, damn. Next match after this is Sting vs. Undertaker. Okay. Yeah, I hope Rusev wins, just because it also just makes him look stronger. There's no Iron Legion. Um, he's wins by himself against prime CM Punk. It makes sense. Be a good win. And again, like I said, Punk has a more difficult road to Drew McIntyre. Hearing that Raw has big matches planned. See what that's about. We'll find out soon. Oh wow. Oh, Machka kick. He's gonna put him in the accolade right here. And he taps out. Wow. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna word it like that. I don't think I want the canon to show that Punk tapped out. I think I'll say that Rusev won with a Machka kick, um, just to kind of, we could say that Rusev just damaged the ribs a bunch and then won with the kick there. Uh, Makes him
Here
a
is your
little bit
winner,
easier on that. But
and
yes,
still
huge win.
WWE European
D and Punk
Champion,
both losing, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Rusev.
Um, I like that. I like this because now Rusev is like he holds his weight in the Iron Legion. He proved he deserves it. Deserves the title. Now Punk's got to work a little harder. Here we go. Undertaker versus Sting. That Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, solo winning Money in the Bank would be crazy. By the looks of it, like anybody besides Andrade or Carmelo Hayes would be like some kind of good story implication around it. Um, because at least like with Darby Allin, you have like, hey, Jeff Hardy said he'd be world champion, and then one step closer. But Andrade, you gotta just, he'll be an exciting guy to be in the match. Same with Carmelo Hayes, but y'all haven't really used them for much else outside of that. Ah, man. But yeah, with this one, I think you'd do more with the Undertaker winning, like I said. But there isn't really like I don't really mind either way. This is just kind of happening. 1992 Sting versus 2002 Undertaker. Let's get it, man. Damn! One-handed spine buster. A leg drop misses. Not in the apron. Drop kick. Now, of course, most of Sting's time here in season 5 has been spent dealing with Dean Ambrose and company. Well, that side no longer holds power. So, and of course, he said that he came back for the Undertaker. Well, the Undertaker is right here. This is it. Here they go. Ooh, running bulldog from Sting. Again, with the attributes that I gave him, these are like their prime selves, because I didn't want to see like these two 70-year-olds lumbering around as they are today. I could not have bared to watch that. Now we got Sting up off the top rope with the clothesline on the, well, American Badass, I guess. No, he wasn't really the dead man at this point. I find it kind of funny that like my facial hair with the goatee with no mustache, like one of my roommates saw it earlier in the year. He said that I looked like Undertaker from like he didn't know, but it's basically like WrestleMania 29, WrestleMania 30. When he had the like mohawk and just the goatee. uh, Undertaker look. I guess I could do worse. Dead man walking. Damn. Guys do it at the height of their powers, dude. I think everybody wishes that, but point stands. DDT. Tosses him across the ring. Oh, shoot. We have a tombstone, and he hits it. Will this be it? No. Kick out at 2. Oh. Oh, wow. Sting just fell about 7.5 feet onto the concrete down below. It's probably not concrete. Ah, well. Oh, Sting with the roll up. Undertaker with a counter roll up of his own. Sting turns it right back around. Undertaker. Sting. If these two faced off, I would expect that very sequence to have happened. I think it would have. Jack Beck first down. Good for him. Oh, that's a slam, all right. That's a slam if I've ever seen one. Oh, Undertaker just brought the straps down. Whatever he was going for. It's like Sting fights out of it. Oh, Sting with a tombstone of his own. Wow. Now he's got him to Scorpion Deathlock. And Undertaker taps out. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use that either. Undertaker should not be tapping out, especially not in like 2 seconds like that. But Sting, man, he's still with it. Unk still got it. Well, not really. He's 90s Sting,
winner,
but still.
the Icon Sting.
Sting. Damn. Okay. Yes, he got it. How's the Field of Dreams game going? I'm gonna check on that real quick. Twins, Phillies. Phillies up by 2. Like to see. Like to see Twins win this. Obviously, got both pitchers have been booty so far. He got Mark, but not Undertaker. Ah, yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, this is it. This is where it gets big. Let's see. So I've already talked about how Andrade and Carmelo winning don't really like. I mean, you'll make storylines out of it, I trust, but as of right now, there's nothing big with that. Braun Breaker is just like, you know, he's almost the guy that you think doesn't need this. I'm sure he'll end up in the title picture with or without it. Sami Zayn could sure use it. It's a wonder I was telling AJ yesterday that if I was able to put his body in all red, I would have, because Jesus Christ, he went through it. Batista, I've talked about how much I want him to win. Seth Rollins, naturally, is kind of like the obvious choice. Darby Allin, prophesied world champion eventually. Solo Sikoa, well, that's the Iron Legion's future world champion, if you ask Drew McIntyre for his opinion. So let's get into it. Oh, damn. He just started off. Honestly, I'm not even going to care what happens until the ladder gets into the ring. This is fun. This is the first, like, true crossover match of the season. True crossover, really, at all. Um, so far in season 5. We haven't seen any Raw and SmackDown, fraternizing as it should be, right? We care about our brands here, unlike WWE. I hate how like it seems like every few years WWE does they do a draft, they hold on to the brands thing for a little bit, and then before long it's just like, hey, we're just kind of going over whenever. A few months ago when Gunther was supposed to be on Raw, but then he's like jumping Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. They're trying to make it seem like this whole thing, like you shouldn't do that. There'll be repercussions. But then other times people just don't care. That's where it gets weird. But we've been strong with it. But that's kind of what makes it fun here. To be able to see Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins going at it in this context. We don't really get to see him go at it that much, as he gets thrown onto a ladder by Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn again, obviously should be barely in this one, considering what happened yesterday in the game's canon. And did he just get powerbombed outside the ring by Braun Breaker? No, that might not have been him. No, okay. It was Seth Rollins. That would have been nuts if it was Sami Zayn. It would have been just another thing for him to deal with, I guess. Carmelo Hayes, though, he's got a ladder. Darby Allin comes in with the chair. Oh! Guess chair wins. Carmelo Hayes no sells with the drop kick. Hey, Chad Gable said that's Penta earlier. Darby Allin's the first one to make the climb, joined shortly after by Carmelo Hayes. Batista, though, not interested in a skinny Mr. Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins. I love when Seth Rollins does that taunt in these games because I never seen him do that, I don't think. And he's had that in his moveset since literally his first inclusion in a game, 2K14. Oh, Kirk Cousins on his first drive as a Raider went 5 of 6 or 50 passing yards and a touchdown. Good for him. Seth Rollins, super kick, schoolboy super kick. All right, now we got everybody back in the ring again. Batista just throws Solo Sikoa in the air. And a slam. Batista throws Sikoa outside the ring. See, again, this is where it's fun. Like, Batista and Solo Sikoa are kind of like, playing very similar roles in their respective brands right now. So to be able to see them kind of throw hands a little bit is nice. They're both kind of the enforcer to the big bad faction on the brand. A lot of action. Gut check from Braun Breaker to Carmelo Hayes. Andrade's taking the beating. Solo Sikoa's taking the beating, probably the biggest beating so far. Carmelo Hayes, though, he's taking a bit as well. Everybody else, relatively high spirits so far. Oof, damn near broke that table. Love to see if that table gets broken in this contest. A lot of Braun Breaker spears Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn, Northern Lights to Braun Breaker. And a spine buster to Sami Zayn. Rollins is back up on his feet and he throws Breaker out right after Zayn got thrown out. Hayes puts the ladder in the corner. Rollins ran around like a chicken with his head cut off and just taunts Andrade to his face as Sikoa slams Hayes down. Darby Allin and Sikoa go. You see, you never would have assumed these two would go at it ever. Leg drop. Forearm smack from Zayn to Allin. All in. Breaker throws Rollins out. Zayn. Or no, I guess Rollins threw Breaker out. I have no idea what just happened. Another ladder enters the fray here from Carmelo Hayes. Makes sense. And Andrade, have I been confusing Andrade and Seth Rollins during this match? I think I have. Their hair ends up being very similar at a lot of these angles here. He suplexes Rollins on the ladder. Batista bringing a chair into the equation. Went a little nuts with that. Damn, Andrade's up there. Sorry, I had to make a joke to my group chat about something unrelated. Andrade's going to climb down. Seth Rollins is going to try to take the opportunity now. Braun Breaker's not going to let him. Andrade fell. Rollins gets pulled off the ladder. Oh, Seth Rollins. Oh, look like he's setting Braun Breaker up for the pedigree. Breaker's not going for it. All of a sudden, a lot of these guys are taking a lot of a beating. Batista is really the main one that's kind of still got it. So Sikoa slams Braun Breaker down. Probably his signature, actually. Let me find out. Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Yeah, spinning solo. But is this going to be a Samoan spike? No, Seth Rollins fights out of it. Elbow to the back of the head. He throws Solo out of the ring. Braun Breaker's coming up. Don't know what's going on. We're cutting away from him. Oh, Batista, that's what happened. Okay. I'm going to try to turn off camera cuts again. I've done it before, and they're still just happening, but I hate it. I see they're off. They're supposed to be off. You see all these things I say never do camera cuts. No ringside camera cuts, nothing. And they still happen. I don't know what more they want from me. I guess if I do standard, maybe that'll do it. Maybe that should officially keep it up here. Although if you don't want a different one, sorry, it's like good, probably getting to the good part of the match. But if y'all wanted to mess around with, oh, never mind. That doesn't change anything at all. Okay, never mind. Yeah, camera cuts are still happening. Yeah, I guess the settings button just doesn't work at all on here. I guess that's the moral of the story. Jesus Christ, it's a pigsty on the ground outside the ring. Another soul spike attempt, Samoan spike. Andrade, wow. Solo might be out of this one. 2 nights for SummerSlam, yeah. If y'all are with it. Andrade sets up a ladder. Braun Breaker knocks him off immediately. Now Batista and Braun and they're, oh shoot, Batista. Oh, okay. It was just a regular powerbomb. I thought he had some crazy lined up. Oh, Braun Breaker all of a sudden the only guy in the ring. And shortly though, everyone follows suit. Everyone, 4 more guys got in the ring to stop him from winning. I feel like this match is going to go at least like 10 more minutes because everyone's still too fresh, relatively speaking, to not just get up right away when somebody's. But again, Braun Breaker's left the only one in the ring with the ladder. If he like locks in, he can win this match until Andrade interrupts again. Damn, Darby. Oh, and an electric chair from Andrade to Braun Breaker. Andrade's been a bigger play in this match than I thought he'd be. New shoulder breaker to Hayes. Double underhook. Oh, wow, that's his finisher. I don't know what it is, but that's his finisher. Damn. Ooh, Hurricane Rana to Batista right on the ladder. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. A place where no one follows me. I walk alone. I love his theme song. I guess I have to chew them up and spit them out. Andrade low key seems like he might be a winner of this match right now. I don't know. Again, as y'all say, it's pretty much 1/8 who wins, but certainly it's been very active, you know. Sami Zayn sit out power bomb. Damn near on the ladder. Braun Breaker with a sidewalk slam to Darby Allin. Andrade thrown out. Carmelo Hayes thrown out. Sami Zayn runs out. He's pointing up to Allah. A few mounted blows to the Hispanic. From the Arab Canadian, I guess. Sami Zayn has a little bit of Arabic in there. Just a little bit. Okay, Marvin Harrison Jr. tug. I'm like getting these clips coming up while I'm watching this match, and you know, just a little bit to keep us excited, keep me excited. But let me see this again. Yeah, that was tough. Anyways, well, Sol Sokoa sets up the ladder. Carmelo Hayes isn't going to let him get too far, I don't think. I hate when they knock the ladder over, though. Oh, oh. Yeah, I hate when they knock over the ladder. You just don't know when it's going to be put back up again. You know, yeah, whoever comes out of this, probably going to be somebody that comes out of this with an injury. I wouldn't be surprised. Damn, gutbuster. Side, kind of gutbuster. I don't know. Oh, and a pedigree to Andrade El Idolo. Damn, okay. Right on the ladder. Yeah, I like I was talking about so much before. I love just the matchups we're seeing here. You know, this is, who knows the next time we'll be able to see Braun Breaker and Batista going at it. Uh, drop Seth Rollins. Okay, Breaker thrown out by Batista. I started doing Finn Balor's. I intended to start humming Batista's theme, but I ended up just doing Finn Balor. I walk alone. Damn. Batista bomb on the steel chair. I accidentally made that work wonderfully. Sami Zayn falls. Oh, Batista's busted open by Solo Sikoa's kendo stick. Sounds like a metaphor right there, innuendo, if you will. Ooh, springboard leg drop kind of thing from Carmelo Hayes, only to be immediately jumped by Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa jumps up, goes out of the ring just to re-enter the ring, and he goes right into a ladder. Hurricane Rana by Zayn. All of a sudden, Sami Zayn. Never mind. Oh, hammerlock DDT. Maybe that'll be it for Zayn, or he'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll see. Batista and Andrade are going to climb the ladder. Damn. No. Oh, shoot. Batista's knocked off by Darby Allin. Andrade is just going to climb down because everybody's back in the ring now. Now Zayn's going to climb up. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh. I thought he might have had it. Damn. I saw a couple green lights up there. I wasn't sure. Clothesline from Batista to Seth Rollins. No love lost between these two men right now. Of course, they have been at odds with each other ever since Seth Rollins came back with all of the massive vigilantes. We still have no idea who any of them are. Darby Allin sees an opportunity at pay dirt right here. Solo Sikoa, not going to make that easy for him. Oh, but Batista's going to stop him. Carmelo Hayes is going to meet Allin at the top of the metal. Allin falls off. I'm assuming was knocked down. I can't. Oh, Carmelo Hayes. Oh no. Oh jeez. Falls right on the ladder too. Don't really know what he was trying to do there if he wasn't going to jump right away. Braun Breaker's throwing himself at his opponents as he usually does. Darby Allin misses. Falls. Andrade power bombed. Oh, there's Fernando Mendoza's first unofficial NFL completion. Then he's got Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Darby Allin's face paint seems like it's almost entirely worn off at this point. Not entirely, but very solidly. Oh, is it going to be springboard leg drop? Yes, it is. Double underhook. Oh, yeah, that move. Oh, there's a more. This is a damn near TLC match. Like there are more ladders, tables, and chairs in the ring right now than there would be if we did an actual TLC match on here. It's crazy. I remember when TLC was always the December pay per view. Without fail, you'd have Survivor Series and then TLC in December. Now they don't even have it. Like our calendar doesn't have anything going on in December as of right now. Actually, I don't remember what I changed the events to. I'll have to see because I think I added like Hell in a Cell or something. Anyways, Sunset Flip Powerbomb from Darby Allin. He could bring it home. Nope, but he's still right there. Damn, Caleb Johnson didn't play a single snap in the first half, bro. Lou Nichols, 8 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Travis Homer had 4 carries for 8. Jesus. Oh, Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins! Okay. Okay. Huh.
Here is your winner and Mr. Money in
Mr. Money in the
the
Bank, as it always seems to be the case in real life. Seth Rollins. Carmelo Hayes suffered a minor injury. Sol Sikoa suffered a minor injury. Andrade suffered a minor injury. Braun Breaker. Yeah, I don't think I might not even consider those canon because that's probably just because it's a long match. And when long matches happen, injuries happen on the game. I don't know if they would have been injured like that in the real thing. I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. I mean, you got Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight, world champion. I'll let you cook, Manning. I'll let you cook. But for right now, here we go. Undisputed Championship. Let's see if Aleister Black does better than the game let him do last time. Oh my God, is it? Oh, okay, I forgot. I forgot the cage takes a second. I was going to be pissed off. I was going to have to change it. But nope, we're good. Flying clothesline. Oh, man. It was a lot going on. It was kind of crazy. Seth Rollins just ended up taking it like that. Um, but yeah, as I said, I'd like to see how I'd like to see what AJ can do with Roman Reigns winning here. Uh, I think he'll be able to kind of, like I said at the beginning, he can play the card of, you know, Aleister Black won, but he's shown that he can beat Roman Reigns cleanly, but not not when it matters most. Not like this. Um, Roman Reigns, the whole storyline. I kind of like the storyline leading up to this. Is that it's like the Black Mass is, almost like his kryptonite, but Now it can be the arc of, now he knows how it works. He knows how he's going to use it. If he wins, and maybe he loses. Who knows? He's already trying to escape by the looks of it. Damn. Our slower counts. Yep, didn't even get to one. Okay, Alistair Black. Okay. Oh, honestly, it's kind of funny because I wanted Alistair Black to win at Backlash. Um, but now I want Roman Reigns. You know, because at least at Backlash, it was like, Aleister Black had the momentum of being Mr. Irrelevant. If he got to be from the last draft pick to the world champion, it would have been amazing. Um, but now that Roman has been champion for a month, and we know how much I hate transitional champions, uh, let's not see it happen. Not here. Oof. Let me check y'all's cards again, make sure I didn't miss anything else, any other segments. Um, okay. No. There's a thing possibly if a SmackDown Superstar won, you'd have them stand on the ramp. No bother. Seth Rollins has nothing he can do with this match. Aleister Black might not going to escape here, but they're going to get up to the top. Yeah, Aleister Black's not going to win that easily. Goes face first into the metal. Down he goes. A few clobbers to the noggin. Now Roman Reigns is going to try his hand at escaping this darn thing. There we go. I really don't think I want to see an escape, period, but one. Yeah. The action should be picking up here pretty quickly, though. Oof, neck breaker from the tribal chief. Oof. Reigns goes right back first into the steel. Damn it, I got to poo again. I got to see this match out. Superman punch. Oh, geez. Don't win off that. Okay, I forgot it's a slow count. But I was going to say, if he had the Superman punch and then a spear quickly after, might have been it, but I don't know about that now. Oh! Is that going to be it? Not quite. Damn. It's been all Roman Reigns so far. Like, Aleister Black had a good few hits in the beginning, but ever since then, like, Jesus. Oof. It's like a suplex slam. Oh, Aleister Black trying to create some offense here, and he goes immediately into a tilt-a-whirl slam. Some mounted punches. God damn. Ooh. Oh, Aleister Black fights out of the possible power bomb, but Roman Reigns just stepped away from whatever was gone for there, and a punch to the gut. Oh, geez. Now he's got him in a guillotine. Probably going to do it. Hello? No, it doesn't. Not like last time. Oh, what a spear! Second one, is that going to do it for him? Yes, it does. And still, the undisputed champion really wasn't in doubt. Roman
Here is
Reigns.
your winner, and still
And as I said, I really do have to go number 2. So, I am gonna have to just end it right here unceremoniously. It's been a good show. It's great. Oh wow, almost 3 hours exactly.